Connecting to the Bible, vocabulary from Athenaze there, chapter 3, beta, in New Testament contexts. Andrios, Andria, Andrion, courageous or manly. 0 times in the New Testament, 24 times in the Septuagint. Here are examples drawn from 1 Clement. Many women have received power through the grace του Θεού and performed many andria deeds. Meketi, we saw earlier uketi. Meketi is the counterpart with me, no longer, 22 times in the New Testament, 12 times in the Septuagint. 2 Corinthians, and he died for all, so that those that live should meketi live for themselves, but for him that died for them and was raised. Epi, 26 times in the New Testament, 38 times in the Septuagint. In more classical Greek, it often means when. In the New Testament, almost never. It almost always means since or because. Matthew 21. They were seeking to arrest him, but were afraid of the crowds. Epi, they held him to be a prophet. Epi there, 10 times in the New Testament, 20 times in the Septuagint. This is a compound form formed from epi and there. When, after, since, because. So unlike epi there does have sometimes a temporal meaning in the New Testament, but it's still often used in a grounds or a causal sense. Luke 7. Epi there he had finished teaching all this to the people, he entered Is Capernaum, here with a temporal sense. Philippians 2. Epi there he greatly missed you all and was distressed because you heard that he was ill, here as a causal sense. Deipnon, 16 times in the New Testament, only 5 in the Septuagint, refers to the main meal of the day, or, more often in the New Testament, a formal dinner meal or banquet. Luke 14. But he said to him, Anthropos tis epoi deipnon mega, and invited many. Pater, patros, 413 times in the New Testament, 1,321 appearances in the Septuagint. Father can also refer to an ancestor or a forefather, and in the plural it may refer to parents. Matthew 8. Another one of the learners said to him, Kyrie, permit me proton to depart and bury ton pateramu. Matthew 3. And don't think to say to yourselves, Patera we have ton Abraham, for I tell you that dunate hoteos ekton liton tuton raise up children to Abraham. Pes, pedos. Can be masculine, can be feminine. A boy, a child. When it's feminine, it can refer to a girl child. It can also refer to a slave, and this is relatively common in biblical texts. 24 times in the New Testament, 460 in the Septuagint. Acts 20, we've had this verse before, now we have a little bit more in Greek. Eragonde ton peda alive, and were comforted in no small degree. Luke 7. Wherefore I did not consider myself worthy to come to you, but speak the word, and hopesmu must be healed. In the context, hopes is hodulos. Tosutos, tosaute, tosuton. 20 occurrences in the New Testament, 24 in the Septuagint. So great, so large, so many. Luke 15. But he answered to patria auto, Idu, tosaute years I have worked like a slave for you, and I never disobeyed your command, and you never gave me even a goat to celebrate with my friends. N. 2,737 occurrences in the New Testament, 13,461 occurrences in the Septuagint. In is its core meaning, by, with, and among. Particularly in biblical literature, it often acquires an instrumental sense. Matthew 3. In those days, Ioannes or Baptistes came preaching in te desert tes Judeas. 1 John 5, here is a more instrumental sense. He is the one that came by water and blood, Jesus Christos, not into water alone, but into water and into blood. Su, you. Humis, you, plural. These words are often treated together in data analysis, which is relatively unfortunate because really they form two distinct words with two distinct patterns and are not directly related to each other in morphology. So 2,899 terms in the New Testament, 13,360 occurrences in the Septuagint. Here we're just looking at an example of the singular su. Hode Ioannes tried to prevent him, saying, "Ego have need to be baptized by su, kai su procam pros me." This is Ioannes or Baptistes. Leaping. Only 6 times in the New Testament, only 7 times in the Septuagint. To leave behind, to relinquish, but generally in our literature it means to lack or be deficient in something. That's the sense we have here. Luke 18. Hearing this, Jesus said to him, "Eti one thing su lipi, sell all that you have and give to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Kedevro, follow me." Luin, 42 appearances in the New Testament, 29 in the Septuagint. Untie, release, resolve, loose, loosen. It's very handy that this word actually does occur in the New Testament since it's so often used as a paradigm verb. John 11. The one who had died came out, bound hand and foot with cloths, and his face bound with cloth. Elegi avtus, ho Jesus, lusate avton, and let him go. To testin, to telos.